Okay, for this video, I would like to discuss about the carousel or the slideshow section. It is a really interesting section, and it has some really cool features and some options that you might miss otherwise. Okay, so yes, let's get started. Okay, we are already on the Shopify theme editor or Shopify customizer. So click carousel, and you'll see the carousel options there. Okay, we have already 3 slides on it on the demo, and in fact we don't recommend that you put many slides on the carousel, maximum at 5 slides, even that in fact the carousel images are lazy loaded by default, so only the first 2 images will load at first, and then the other slides will load after that. But anyway, do not abuse it, do not add many items, maximum at the 5 based from our understanding. Okay, so let's open the first slide and see the options that the slide offers. So first you can select the image. You may put there any image you like in any size or format, and normally Shopify will readjust the image for you. Okay, so but make sure the image size is relatively high. Okay, so after bigger than 1600, well, it is a good value to go. Okay, so yes, below you can set up the caption, which you can see it is here. The title, you can set up the heading for the title. The size, you may have, if you like, a smaller heading size, just leave it to H2. Okay. Also, you may specify a description for the slide, like you have seen here on the demo. But if you just remove this description, normally it will hide it for you. So it is optional option here. Okay. Also, you may like to show a button, which we have not used in our demo. Just add the link. You may put here a link to, let's say, to all your products or specific collection or specific products. There is no limit to that, and as soon as you have a link to it, it will show the bottom as you are seeing right now, shop now. Okay. Also, you can change. There is option to change the color for the link for the bottom, or the bottom size if you prefer higher. But always check how it works on mobile view, because mobile view is the most important view for your store, because most of our customers check their stores only on desktop, and they forgot to check on mobile. But really, you should first check on your mobile and see how good it is working there first. Okay, so that's it for the slides. The same options are for the other slides as well. You may adjust the options as you wish. Okay, so let's see the general settings now. For the carousel, there are options to show the controls and the indicators. The controls are the previous and next buttons. Okay, you may either disable those or keep it. Also, the indicators are the small antagonist on the bottom. Okay. Also, background color. This is optional. In fact, it is visible when you change the slides with some particular animations. You can see quickly the background there. It is set for default custom, but you may change it to other colors if you have changed the navigation bar color here and or the top bar. You may switch to that design. Okay. Okay. Also, see an option there, gradient backdrop, which basically adds a dark gradient to make the captions more visible, more legible. So if you disable it, you'll see that now the captions are a bit harder to read. So if you have problem with that, just keep it enabled. Okay. Also, there is an option to wrap in a container, which in fact this option is found almost on all our sections, and basically it will make your slideshow. It will make your slideshow along with the other elements in the container. Okay, but it is not working right now because we have we have set the full screen options enabled, and if you have enabled the full screen options, it will not work. Okay, so yes, let's move on. Okay, so autoplay. Normally you may enable or disable autoplay feature, or you may leave it the default one, which is 6 seconds, which we think is a very reasonable number to have. Okay, so there are other options there. For example, there is a progress bar. I'm not sure if it can be visible through the video, but it is a small bar that moves on as soon as it is the autoplay enabled, and indicates you how many seconds are left until the next light cycle. Okay, and you may change the color for that as well. Also, you may play with the transitions effect here. We have chosen the Jack in the Box transition, which is a cool animation. As I said on my previous video, you may find the animations on the awesome Animate library, and you can see the different animations options that you have. For example, you may see that we have these animations. In fact, for the carousel, we have customized the Animate library and did some customization there, some major customization to adjust based on the Bootstrap carousel, because slide change, it's kind of tricky. And needs to be very well implemented. So we have modified and we have not provided all the options, but rather some particular options that you can play around here. So let's choose to back animation and see. You see how cool this back animation is, which I like as well. Also, you may use zoom animation, which is a nice animation as well, or other animations as you prefer. If you want to go, sorry about that. If you prefer to go fancy, let's see, for example, roll. You see how cool this roll animation is. But let's leave it now, the Jack in the Box, the default one that it was. And also you may change the transition speed for this animation that you have. Okay, so let's move on to images. There is an image aspect ratio, which again in this case it is not working because we are already using the full screen mode setting below. And but if you disable the settings, if you disable the full screen carousel, you'll see now we can control the height for the carousel. For example, it is 0.3, and if you increase it, you'll see that now the carousel height will increase as well. It will be bigger. We have to disable as well the wrap in a container option. Also, and yes, you can play with that and see how the carousel responds based from your own images. Okay, but I think 0.3 is a good number. It is not recommended that you go after 0.5 number. Okay, so just play with that and see how it is working on your store. Okay, also it is a very interesting feature. Option here, image minimum height 380, which basically it is only for mobile, and it prevents the carousel images from shrinking your images, from getting images below this number. For example, right now we have 380, and as you can see, it is 380 the carousel height. If you let's make it smaller, you'll see. You see the carousel will shrink, and probably it is not looking very good because we have a lengthy caption, we have title, we have a description, we have a big button, and so on. So yes, it is a really needed feature to have. Okay, lazy load images. Yes, we have already discussed about this. Do not disable it, only if you have problems. In some particular cases it might be. So yes, keep it like this, enabled lazy load images, because you make your store load faster. especially if you are displaying many slides, many images. Let's enable back the full screen carousel. Okay, and show full screen indicator. It is an option if you are on desktop, which shows an indicator that you need to scroll to see the other part of the content. Okay, great. So yes, basically that's it for the carousel. Also, there are some options for the spacing, which again, this section spacing are found on almost all our available sections. In this case, we have margin only, but on other sections might be padding as well. And you can control the spacing from the other elements. For example, we have set 10 for the margin bottom, which 10 really is a unit number used by Bootstrap. If you want to dig deeper about that, to specify the desired space. But anyway, just play with this and see how the spacings adjust, so you can better understand the value for that. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope I was clear. If you have questions, of course, let us know in the comments. We'll be happy to assist you. Okay, let's see you on the next video.